And welcome back to Frieza Ball Super. No, I'm kidding. My name is Seth93, and this is a Dragon Ball Super review once again. Now, this is nothing but the Frieza episode again. We are getting more Frieza just being a total awesome face fella right there. Also changing up the hat, you know? Tell me if you like this one or you like the black hat. I may swap back and forth. Anyway, Frieza is sitting here. He is surrounded by everybody. I was like, okay, crap's about ready to go down because of what happened in the last episode. And I was just like, you know, and I just want to say the animation does not look half bad. It is, ever since after Resurrection F, it has improved so much. There has still been some weird animation choices, but most of it's been really good. And I'm very happy that the animation has decided to kind of take a very stronger, better turn. Like, you know, the lines aren't as, you know, as detailed unless they do like a close-up. But that's okay. That's okay. And everything. But basically, Frieza's surrounded by a bunch of people, and, you know, he's just like, I need to warm up. And, you know, Frieza basically goes from, you know, the only way to survive his terrible training was by maintaining composure and mental, you know, image training and stuff. And everything. And, so, like, Frieza's learned to train in a different way, and he's become even stronger again. Even when he's dead, he becomes stronger. So, you know, he's talking about, like, one power, which is blue, one power is red, you know, his unification of what he can do. You know, he takes some death beams and spreads them out. And, I mean, he starts shooting death beams, you know, all, you know, following people and everything else, and they're shooting people, and he's going full death beam, which is really cool. Like, death beam was his thing, and for him to be exploiting it in a very more advanced manner was really, really cool. Now, Frieza itself, seeing this stuff, yeah, I know these guys are going to do some mean things too, but seeing Frieza be him and be the bad guy, you do gotta love a good bad guy, you do, and Frieza's got the, like, how do you like the new improved me, Goku? How do you like it? And Goku's like, stop! You know, and Frieza's like, there's no problem, you know? And he says something that kind of gets you thinking. He goes, dying by my hands here, or dying by wiping from existence of Xenosama? What's the difference? At least, you know, now I gave him kind of an easier death, you know, not as, you know, they won't know what's going on. And they're just like cocky. They go for Baba and everything, which causes Goku to get started back in here. It's crazy. Another technique that Frieza shows is he starts poking people in the head, and it literally blows their heads up. I was like, what the frick? Frieza, now you're getting really, like, brutal, man. Like chill out, you know? And I was like, holy crap. But we have Goku actually fighting with Frieza, and a part of the thing and all that dog dude, he comes in, and what happened was Sidra, the god destruction of Universe 9, bestowed him an orb of god destruction, like Hakai, you know, power. And basically, if you threw it at somebody, they either could go out barely, you know, they come out very damaged or erased. And, you know, the fact that he bestowed that to throw is crazy, and Frieza's like, and grabs it and everything, and it gets crazy because he's like fighting it back, and then all of a sudden, you know, he can't push it back anymore, and, you know, he gets enveloped in it, and Frieza's like, and he's in pain. And then all of a sudden, Frieza takes to a grin and goes, just kidding. And he literally compresses God of Destruction energy and just goes, and like just holds it in his hand. I was like, oh boy. Oh boy, Frieza's gotten stronger. Like, they're bringing a bad guy. Now, I really hope this, I'll say it at the end, but you know, it's crazy. Frieza's showing it. All these characters are showing all this amazing power. Basically, Goku got competition. Everybody's got competition. And everything else. Now, what happens next is highly expected. Goku comes up to him, puts his back to him, and Frieza throws basically the God Destruction energy at Goku. I kind of expected that. You know? I mean, come on, this is the guy who tricked the dog guy in the first place into throwing the energy ball, and Frieza was like, plop, 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 you know, acting like it wasn't bugging him, you know, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, okay, I seen it anyway, it's down there. You know, it's just crazy. And Goku once again turns his back, and Frieza takes full advantage of this moment. Like why, you know, Frieza's a bad guy, why wouldn't he? You know, and of course through all this, we get kind of towards the mid of the stage. The stage is complete. Everybody needs to be ready. You know, the Grand Angel and all that, the Archangel dude, he's telling Xeno-sama, you know, he's like, how do you like it? They're like, I love it, I love it. It's like, I love it, I love it. Then, you know, they can have this and they're just super happy, and they hand candy or something like that. So, I'm guessing candy from Xeno-sama is important, or it might just be a sentimental thing. But when we go back to Goku, he is fighting off this energy. Now, I think Goku's trying to hide what power he has completely from Frieza. Frieza knows about blue, but that's it. And Goku's sitting here kind of just maintaining it. So I feel like they're either Frieza's stronger than Goku now, or Goku, as like I said, holding back a lot for the tournament. So like the other universe, people doesn't see that anyway. You know, and through that, Frieza ends up torturing and killing the rest of the little minions. Finally, he gets a communicator, and when Sidra walks up and he's like, okay, it must be them, they accomplished their mission, all of a sudden, you know, he comes in and Frieza's like, hello. He's like, I'd like to propose a deal with you. And he's like, I don't honestly care what happens to my planet. So make me a warrior of Universe 9 so I'm not collateral damage for Universe 7 since I've disposed of Goku. And so they're just like, what? You know, and Frieza's, you know, he's scheming. He looks at every option he could, you know, and, you know, he wasn't happy at first, but then he just kind of got heard it was your plan, but kind of goes, they're sitting there like, can we make another warrior from another universe? Like, there's something against the rules, but I don't see it. And by the time like they're figuring stuff out and everything, and Frieza's still like, hey, it's collateral. I don't want to be collateral damage, you know, and all that. You know, he's like, you know, you can have my power. Before he can finish is good old Beerus-sama. You know, Lord Beerus. He comes in, basically just blowing away like the wind the Sidra's God Destruction energy, and Goku's like, whew, oh boy, that was tough right there. And Beerus is like, you were loafing around for so long, like, dude, dude, like, serious. And Beerus looks at Frieza and he's like, you weren't plotting against us, were you, Frieza? And Frieza's like, what if I am? I'm not saying anything, you know. He's like, I don't think Frieza's confident enough to kind of look at Beerus and be like, hey, I can beat you, but I think he's confident enough that, yeah, like, you know, he'll backtalk Beerus now, which is interesting. You know, Goku, though, at the very end proposes that they do a 1v1, and the first hit is the victor. If Goku hits first, Frieza has to listen to him through the whole tournament, be the good guy. If Frieza wins, he's allowed to do, you know, get that first hit. He's allowed to do whatever the heck he wants. He could join another universe, leave the universe, do whatever. And so that's pretty interesting stipulations. Beerus is like, you know, hey, will this make him trustworthy? And Whis is like, probably not, but it's worth a shot. You know, so as Goku and Frieza are fighting, Goku's thinking about how he has fought other people from different universes and stuff like that, and he has become stronger. And Frieza's like, his image training has been him killing Goku over and over and watching Goku's movements. Thing is Goku's become stronger, so Frieza's going by Resurrection F power. So they're kind of like both strong. Everything's going crazy. They both charge. They go in. Amazing, super dramatic charge. And at the very end, they just punch each other at the exact same time. Like, these guys are close, the eternal enemies, rivals. Frieza just does things for Goku, if we're gonna go DBZ abridged style, you know? But it kind of ends on that note. Like, you know, they're falling down, the tournament's beginning, kind of Whis and Beerus gonna pick them two up and bring them. And they got Frieza as their final member. That's pretty dang cool, if I say so myself. Now, I quickly want to say, that's the end of the video. That was kind of the, you know, it was literally the Frieza episode. You know, Frieza conniving, being Frieza, showing off his power. I can't explain the epicness of this, but one thing I can do is basically kind of give you a little thought real quick, which is, it's kind of a love-hate thing with this, with Super, because they're hyping us up with all these characters that are so cool and powerful, but the problem is if everybody dies except for one universe, then why get it fully excited? So I really hope that there's going to be some form of stipulation that does happen, that not everybody dies, or it's all fused into one universe, something, because, you know, if Frieza dies, or Kale dies, or Khalifa, or, you know, or any of those, you know, or, you know, characters die in the different universes that we're slowly getting attracted to, you know, attached to and everything, it's kind of just going to be a bummer and kind of sucky. But I don't know, leave your thoughts down below. My name's Death193 though. That's pretty much all I can say. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.